2. Again, all of these fights tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds.
And he gets on the ropes again.
Fusi is our very, very unofficial scorekeeper tonight. What do you got after that first round, Fusi?
Thanks for the secondary. I have 10-9 DDG. I see him landing the cleaner punches, and I can see this being stopped early.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Fusi there. It looks
Big overhand right.
Nate Wyatt seems to be leaving Page his head at a level that's easy to connect.
He is, and that's the thing. You don't want to have your head in one spot. It's not about where it is. It's about moving it out of one spot. And he's coming in and he's freezing in front of his opponent. And that's where the experience comes in. He doesn't quite have that head movement experience to know it's harder to hit a moving target.
Nate Wyatt just covering up, and if you're going to do that repeatedly, King, you're just going to get hit over and over and over again.
I know he has the height advantage. Why get down to that level? I mean, I'm not an expert, but I wouldn't.
They're tying up quite a bit here, and it is a good break, right? In boxing, if you're getting lit up, grabbing on your opponent, you get that 1 second to where the fight gets to reset.
You can kind of see on our screen that it has started to rain lightly here in Miami, and the ring is covered, and I doubt that many of the almost 15,000 fans here tonight don't welcome this rain just a little bit.
No, it is hot here, and the rain is welcome to cool us off.
It's so hot. It's pouring outside, and they're pouring punches in this ring.
Amazing.
Oh,
Big overhand right.
DDG just winding up.
Dropping the hammer.
Good showing out of both of these guys. Still, I have DDG a little bit more with the experience. He's putting punches in bunches, like I like to say. That's when you land.
Now let me ask you, do you guys think this goes the distance? I don't.
No. I think it's going to be over either here in the 3rd round or the 4th.
You know what? If they can keep their energy up, it could keep going, you know? I feel like both of these guys, I'm seeing some heavy breathing out of both corners.
You can see our VIP seating here at ringside, just like in Miami, complete with bottle service. Complete with bottle service.
The stars are out tonight.
This is a packed house, right? This is absolutely amazing. Coming from the sports world, I was so curious. I was like, all right, do these guys have fans or do they have followers? No, these guys have fans, and they showed up tonight.
When Austin McBroom told me the amount of people that were going to be in attendance, I was blown away, and they're all here.
Yeah, there's still some rules. You can't pack every seat, but you can bring a lot, and they're all here.
Almost 15,000 fans have shown up here at Hard Rock Stadium, the site of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes knocked off the San Francisco 49ers right here on this very field. And now, DDG!
Wyatt was sticking his double jab out there pretty well, but he just wasn't able to get his head out of the way after he throws his punches. Right, that head position. He's got to get out of in front of the punches.
The first 88 count of this fight. And Nate Wyatt has got to start moving around, guys. He's becoming a very stationary target.
DDG is not letting him rest, just rushing, even after the last clinch, getting one in.
And DDG continues to kind of just set up that big right hand Page and launch from halfway across the ring.
Yes, he is. And then DDG, he keeps getting in these tie-ups, and that's because Wyatt keeps ducking his head extremely low, right? That's not a problem with DDG locking up his head. That's a problem with Wyatt ducking his head too low.
45 seconds to go here in round number 3. So far, it has been all King and DDG.
Yeah, now you can see the ref getting frustrated. Like, come on, guys, let's. There it
They're
is.
both exhausted. They're throwing their one punch, getting tired, locking up.
It is amazing how quickly the trash talking stops when you're gassed to the gills.
Right.
It does, and then you see them kind of closing their eyes on these punches and throwing with full authority, hoping that they land, but you got to keep those eyes open. Punches and bunches, set your shots up if you want to finish tonight.
All right, it looks like we will see a fourth round here between Nate Wyatt and DDG, excuse me. I was channeling my inner pro wrestling. I said DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page.
There's been a sighting in Miami.
It's really raining now. I mean, we're getting hit and we're underneath a tent. Does that make sense?
You know what? The great thing about Florida is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. I've been told that. I've lived here for a year, and I think I've had 100 people tell me that, and it's absolutely true. It should only be around for a few minutes, and we should be dry.
Here's some of the action from that third round.
Amazing uppercut, leading into a lead hook.
There's a lot of closing of the eyes tonight.
Yes.
You know, I love watching these replays on these punches. The Jarvis one was amazing, but that uppercut right there, that looked beautiful.
Paige Van Zandt, Keemstar, Coach Foos, Charlemagne the God, our entire Social Gloves team. The fighters tonight from the start with Kale Siraj and Ryan Johnston to now, they've really given all to us. Foosy, what's your scorecard looking like?
You know what? I got this going all the way to DDG right now through all 3 rounds. I don't think Nate's given him a lot of opportunity to showcase what he got. There's a lot of locking up and hugging going on, and I'm surprised this lasted.
And now DDG, once again getting 2, then 3 shots in on Nate Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt doesn't like this, right? That's why he keeps ducking his head really low. We're seeing these tie-ups. DDG needs to be moving backwards a little more, not so much forward. If he can move backwards and lure Wyatt to him, he would be able to get out of these tie-up positions that he keeps getting caught in.
Well, we didn't think this was going to go to the distance, and, we're halfway through the 4th. Maybe it will.
And this very pro YouTube crowd page screaming for DDG.
They are, and it's looking more and more like these guys are getting tired, getting exhausted. And it's, you know what, if they have the will to win, we could still see a finish. But I'm hoping that they keep it up and they can keep their energy high and give us an exciting 5th round.
Big breaths from both. And finally, Nate Wyatt is able to throw one, but then he just covers up.
Yeah, and that's the reason I feel like they have these 2-minute rounds for these guys. You can train as hard as you can. It's good for them to have these 2-minute rounds. Could you imagine 3 minutes of action?
Paige, the answer would be no. No, I cannot.
Yes.
You saw Nate Wyatt kind of glance up at the clock.
Right.
That is a telltale sign, team in the fighting world. Is it over yet?
He's trying to survive, obviously. I think he knows kind of how this is playing out. A lot of defense, not much offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I really do. I want DDG to start going backwards, lead Wyatt to him, and he's going to be able to connect a little bit better and not have those tie-ups. Impressive round, though.
And a lot of chatter between Nate and the ref after every round. I wonder what his concern is.
That is interesting. In between rounds, I don't think I've ever talked to the ref. In a fight, the ref, I don't even notice that they're there. So that's a good observation. I don't know what in the world he could be saying.
You catch him because he's dropping his right every time.
So you can see there in the corner one of the great trainers in boxing.
Legendary.
So Joel Diaz, Timothy Bradley, Hoya, I mean, all Vargas, I mean, you name it, this man right here has trained them.
Yeah, it's amazing to see these YouTubers, like, they're not just grabbing some coach or whatever, they're trying to find the absolute best. They got the fame, they got the money. They don't do this lightly, they do this serious.
Well, these coaches do not have to coach them, right? When I walk into a boxing gym, I have to prove to the coach that I deserve to be there. These guys did something to prove to these coaches that they deserve to be there. They showed that they're real fighters and they were invested in their career. These coaches don't have to take on anybody.
That's a very, very good point. All right, here we go. Our 5th and final round. Keith, that's a great point, too. The check clears. All right, does Nate Wyatt have anything left for DDG?
Beautiful overhand right. Wyatt looks a little uncomfortable with that shot, ducking his head. He continues to turn his Wyatt continues to turn his head away, and that's why he keeps getting caught with these back of the head shots, as he's saying.
The referees pretty much have had it at this point.
Yes, he has had it. Look at him.
Stop tying up, guys. And that's just sheer exhaustion, right? At this point, they got enough energy to throw one power punch, and then they got to hold on for dear life.
The referee kind of reminds me of a nightclub security guard. Right? He's just like, all right, you two,
Absolutely.
stop.
Where do we get these big refs, right? We got him, we got Big John McCarthy. These refs look like fighters.
But you absolutely need someone big like this in this situation. These are not experienced, boxers. They haven't had boxing matches before. They're not going to listen. You need someone that will make them listen.
Inside of 40 seconds now, round number 5. Each fight tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Still to come tonight, our main event, Austin McBroom of YouTube and Bryce Hall of TikTok.
Well, you got to hand it to Nate. I didn't think he was going to survive this.
He absolutely did, and that's the thing, is he took a lot of punches, a lot more damage than I think he anticipated, but he sucked it up and he gutted through this fight.
And at this point, these two are just trying to get to the finish line. And the finish line looks like a DDG resounding victory.
The crowd is already cheering victory.
He got a few more punches to seal the deal at the end of that fight. We got the chains in full effect.
Well, Nate Wyatt, he has the debonair movie star good looks for
Absolutely.
a TikToker.
Well, not right now. If you see, there's a lot of swelling.
Hey, I can talk about that. I have been cut open, bloodied up in fights, broken hands, cut faces. It all heals.
Oh, it does. But not all of us look like you, Paige, so it's not as important for us to get it back to normal. Nate Wyatt's probably very happy that this thing is over.
What do you think about this experience, right? Now that you're watching it as a YouTube sensation, does this inspire you to do something else? Do we see, you're one of these guys, do we see you in a boxing match?
I just love being a commentator. I love being able to sit here and call it, and it's been a pleasure to work with you guys. You guys are the pros here teaching me what's up with all this, and it's just been so much fun to be this close to the ring. Normally I get the front row seats, they hook me up, but I haven't been this close.
There's nothing better than being right here at ringside.
The commentator booth is very nice.
Yes, because guess what? You never lose a fight. You never lose sitting here.
That's right.
All right. So the judges are still figuring out. Now we have a decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 50-44. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-45. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-43, with the combined scores putting the bout in favor of DDG.
Well, it's a very YouTube pro crowd here in Miami, clearly. And on a couple of those scorecards, Kate, the judges thought he had...
Dang, he drove as hell.
I tried to go down there. He said, "What you doing?" I tried to give me some jukebox.
Dang, this side, bro.
I tried to go down there. He
Alright,
said,
bro.
"I ain't doing."
Dominates.
Go in your room now.
Unbelievable
Go.
power total punches. Total punches, only 40. So only 5 of them were not power punches. Unreal.
So DDG is the victor. He's getting all of his ice on. He's getting all of his bling on. And momentarily he will speak with Paige. Paige, go ahead.
All right, DDG, you are getting your hand wraps off still. Congratulations on an amazing performance. Did you think it was going to go the full fight?
Honestly, I left the strip club last night. I wasn't even training for this fight. Hey, man. Jay, where my blood at? I've honestly felt like, not to be funny or nothing, but I feel like he wasn't gonna last that whole time. So a lot of respect to Nate.
You looked amazing. Honestly, coming from a professional fighter, you looked like you have been in the gym, you've been training. Can we talk about your coaching staff? You have some amazing coaches in your corner. Did you have confidence with them being there with you?
Yeah, Joe Diaz, he helped me a lot, sharpen up my skills. I'm excited for the win.
What's next for you, all right? You looked like you had a lot of fun. Can we see you in another fight? Can we see you in an amateur boxing match, a bare knuckle boxing match? What's next?
Honestly, just like my finale on YouTube, I'm quitting YouTube for good. So this is my last little finale, this fight. One and done. Unless, the only way I'll step in the ring again if it's with a rapper.
A rapper? Do you have any rapper in mind?
I ain't got nobody in mind, but anybody that want to step to the plate. We get the bag right.
I can see Wiz Khalifa's been training real hard. He's a fighter that I could see you match up against.
I'm with whatever, man.
That's it. All right. Congratulations. Amazing performance.
Thank you. Shout out to all the fans, man. Y'all make some noise.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Hard Rock and Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
Adjusting our current DSCR against our amortized 5-year debt.
Yeah.
Come a little closer, mon petit chou. Feel that fascination if you're there.
Anybody that want to step to the plate, you get the bag right.
I can see Wiz Khalifa's been training real hard. He's a fighter that I could see you match up against.
I'm with whatever, man.
That's it. All right. Congratulations. Amazing performance.
Thank you. Shout out to all the fans, man. Y'all make some noise.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Hard Rock and Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
Adjusting our current DSCR against our amortized 5-year debt.
Come a little closer, mon petit chou. Feel that fascination if you're there.
Okay, yo guys, while the ads are playing and all that, everyone drop a sub and spam who you think's gonna win next, guys. I'll try that. I'll turn it down on my phone. Okay, everyone spam who you think's gonna win right now. There's the ad playing right now. Let's get going. Everyone drop a sub for the rest of the fights. And make sure to drop a like. Okay, the ads are on right now, guys. Everyone drop a sub and leave a like right now for the rest of the fights. This is insane. Who do you think's going to win? We're going to keep this going, guys. We're going to keep this going. I'm just going to speak while the ads are playing. Let's get this going, guys. I will turn it up for the main fights, guys. I'll turn it up for the main fights. But not at the moment because, you know, I don't want to risk the strike. It's worth just keeping it lower, if you know what I'm saying. Everyone, drop a sub right now. Let's get this. Let's literally keep going, guys. Everyone keep on subbing. I want to see those subs going up, guys. Thanks for all the support. I'm literally risking this for you guys. Everyone, drop a sub right now. The ads are playing at the moment. Just wait a minute, guys. It'll carry on in a moment. I just muted it for now. Everyone, drop a sub right now, guys. Everyone, drop a sub. Yo, we're getting so many subs right now. Let's keep this going right now, guys. Thank you all for the support. Right now, guys, just spam who you think's gonna win next. Lots of Vinnies. Wait, you think Vinny's gonna win, guys? Let's see, guys. Let's see. How is everyone doing right now? Hopefully, everybody's having a good day right now. We're gonna keep this going in a minute, guys. Who do you think's gonna win right now, guys? Everyone, spam in the chat who you think's gonna win right now, and make sure you guys do drop a sub right now. Let's keep this going right now, guys. Yo, so many people subscribing right now. Everyone, I'll literally tell the volume if we get into 1,000 subs right now, guys. Everyone subscribe now. I'm going to shut up now, but everyone subscribe, guys. Much appreciated.
A lot of people calling me out, and they pick and choose from a lot of me, and happen to be damn that they decided on.
Do you have more confidence ever since Gabe lost to Jake Paul?
You know, was over a year ago. I don't really underestimate anybody. I'm training hard. I'm training like I'm fighting the best in the world, and that's that. Usually makes my skills and shit like that.
There's a lot tonight. Now over to Marcos at Team YouTube.
Thank you, Emily. I'm here with the 7-figure giver. Man, hey, you look in phenomenal shape. I can tell that you've been taking this extremely serious.
I've lost about 20 kilos. I started at 106, now I'm 81. The shape of my life, I'm ready to destroy Taylor.
Looking back, I know fight fans, the last time they got to see you was a year ago here in Miami against Jake Paul. How important is it for you to have a dominating performance and get the redemption that you want and get past that performance and what happened that night?
It's very important. I've been working so hard for this day. So hard
You a
in
beast,
California,
Frank. I want to see.
London, Stratford, working every day for this day to destroy Taylor. I'm coming for you.
It's ready to go. Fuzi, back to you. Wow. This night has been electrifying, and so far it is Team YouTube across the board. Kel versus Ryan. Ryan took that one home. Ben versus Landon. Landon took it home for the McBrooms. Michael versus Jarvis was our first knockout of the night, and it was vicious. I bet it's already on the bread batch right now. Nate versus DDG went the distance, and DDG took that one for the win. Don't forget, still to come tonight is the fights you guys have all been waiting for. We have Taylor versus Anisan Kim and Bryce Hall versus Austin McBroom. Before we get there, be sure to tweet using #socialgloves and let us know how you're enjoying the night. And now, let's take a look behind the scenes of Vinny Hacker versus Deji, the Tank.
Hope you're ready, Vinny. My name is Deji. I'm a YouTuber with 10.2 million subscribers.
I'm Vinny Hacker. I'm representing the TikTok side.
This content's questionable. Unless you're just looking at a mirror, shirtless, doing nothing, but look at the judge.
I've been training every day, hours on end, conditioning.
Are you worried about this fight, or do you think you're actually going to come out on top?
They just being the fight in the stadium, but I'm training really hard, so we just gotta wait for the fight.
I train 5 times a day.
Oh, he's gonna rap me, you know?
First, goes down, making sure it doesn't happen.
Deji, you're finally back. You have went as far as you can fall. What are you going to do against Vinny Hacker?
I want to destroy the whole boxing venture forward prospect. What I have taken from my last fight is you have to fail to succeed. It's going to try extra hard.
The plan is to completely dominate all these people.
Everybody has a plan until you get in there and you actually get punched in the face.
I predict me destroying Vinny.
Deji, I want you to know this isn't going to be an easy fight. I'm going to put my all in on this.
Vinny, all the best. You're a nice guy, but you are in my way, so you are going to have to get these hands.
Okay, that is some of the nicest trash talk I've ever heard in my life. First, we're going to bring you in here for a couple minutes. Where's somebody? Do you really believe that Deji has trained?
What's up, Stretch?
I do. I think this is a big boy. I think, look, we know that the way your physique looks doesn't matter in today's day and age, especially when it comes to strength and conditioning. Like, look at Andy Ruiz. I'm not saying that he's Andy Ruiz, but I think he's trying to undersell himself to surprise a lot of people tonight.
Okay, well, Vinny Hacker is young, and he's never been in this position before. What do you think facing a guy who has his approach should be?
Yeah, I'm going to go to that Deji, the 5 times a day comment, right? He's not training 5 times a day. 5 times a day? 5 times a day. He's not training 5 times a day.
That's true.
Yeah, if he's training 5 times a day, he's not training hard. I promise you, 2 a days, that's a lot.
I train 10 times a day, and I don't train 10 times a day.
Right, so that's a comment for me. 5 times a day, that's a stretch. Let's hope he's at least training 2 a day. It's 5 days a week.
You gotta remember, Deji also said his IQ was 189.
Okay, yeah.
But Deji, he's the tank. He's an absolute tank, coach. He made Jake Paul bleed. The only one that made Jake Paul bleed in the ring. So,
All right, I want to go back to the weigh-in yesterday, and here's what it looked like as Vinny Hacker in tremendous shape. And Deji, well, not so much.
To be fair, Deji a couple of months ago posted a picture where he was really out of shape. So what
And you know what? When it comes to like, you can talk about UFC fighters. Like the biggest point out is Daniel Cormier, right? He's somebody who's Olympic champion, UFC champion. He never once was like, oh, you know what? He looks like an athlete, but he was a freak athlete. You know, the physique isn't always a dead giveaway.
Okay, very good. But let's talk about that physique for a second because he is 18 years old. And we understand when you get a little bit older, it's a little bit harder to pick it up. But for Vinny Hacker, 7+ million followers, what do you expect from him tonight?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect from Vinny Hacker, but I'll tell you this much, Coach. He's big in real life.
Everyone, drop a sub right now, guys. I know I'm sorry about not turning the volume up. I'll turn the volume up if everyone subscribes right now. Everyone, drop a sub right now, guys. If you want me to turn up the volume, I'm going to literally go quiet in a minute, guys. Everyone, drop a sub. If you gain 10,000 subs in the next 5 minutes, I'll literally turn up the volume. So let's get this going, guys. Everyone, spam who you think's going to win. Let's keep this going.
Fuck off.
Coming up in just a little bit, and we're talking about, as we see Taylor Holder getting ready for his fight. But tonight, a lot of the people here have come to see Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom. Bryce Hall says, I've been training in Canelo's gym. I'm ready for this cat. Do you like his confidence?
I like his confidence. I like the coaches he has in his corner. I like the camp he's with. That, you know, when you pick good coaches, good camp, you're obviously taking it seriously, right? You want to go to the best gyms in the world. My husband and I moved here to go be a part of Miami, the best gyms in the world. I'm training with Pedro Diaz, legendary boxing coach. You have to make those sacrifices, and I like his team, and that team can give you a lot of confidence when you fight.
All right, on the other side, Austin McBroom, he said his dream was to play in the NBA. Tonight's his shot at his NBA, and does he really not like Bryce Hall?
Oh, they absolutely hate each other. Bryce Hall made a comment about his family, and Austin made a comment about his ex-girlfriend. I mean, there's real beef there. There's a real storyline that has turned into this.
And we saw what happened at the press conference yesterday. When they got into it already there. So that's still to come later tonight in our main event. But it's time for our third fight of our pay-per-view. Listen up.
Things are now about to heat up. Representing Team TikTok in the blue corner, Vinny Hacker.
Here we go, guys. Everyone sub right now. Oh my god, guys. This is insane. Yo.
is intensity if I've ever seen it. We asked Vinny Hacker, what's your demo that you play to? He said, dead into my face, 18 to 24-year-old females.
That's right, you hear him screaming in the crowd all over the place. I feel like I'm in church right now.
You know what? This walkout music, that's intense. That gets you that. I feel like I'm going to battle right now.
I got those hairs on my neck.
It is one of the more underrated things about fighting. Your ring music, the walk, the posse, the team. There's bigger teams for these guys than most fighters have.
Oh, there is. You know, when we travel, we need one coach, one corner. We go and we. Energy, honestly, you can feed off of that. That can give you that extra push, knowing how many people came out here to support you. You don't want to let them down, right? So they're going to go in there and they're going to feel the energy of their crew behind them.
And now, representing Team YouTube, Deji!
Here we go, guys. Everyone drop a sub right now, guys. Hopefully you'll have an amazing day. Let's get into this.
Gravity Blanket, the only brand of weighted blanket proven to improve sleep and reduce stress.
Height advantage for Vinny, but virtually identical when it comes to reach.
There is a 12-pound weight disadvantage, though, for Mr. Vinny Hacker. We'll see how that plays out here in just a couple of minutes. Time for the official announcement of both fighters. Let's send it up to Foos.
In the blue corner, representing Team TikTok, weighing in at 173 pounds, with over 7 million TikTok followers, from Seattle, Washington, the master of game with all the fame, Vinny Hacker! And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 185 pounds, with over 10 million YouTube subscribers, hailing from Watford, England, the true Kung Fu hero, it's Deji!
Go get your blanket. Go get it.
Fire!
Get it in. Your blanket.
Come close. Gentlemen, you got your instructions before the fight. You know what's expected of you. Relax. Obey my instructions at all times. In the case of a knockdown, you go to a neutral corner. Are we clear? Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. Let's go. Get this work.
Okay, so they do touch gloves in this fight, at least.
I like that. I like their mutual respect.
I gotta tell you, the theatrics, the songs of both guys,
Kind of similar, to be honest.
they were very similar.
And they beat in the middle immediately.
Vinny Hacker wasting no time, Paige.
Go.
Not at all. And we'll see if the tank can stand up to it.
Deji, huge uppercut, but you know what? Right off the bat, Hacker, I like his jab.
Oh, wow!
Good hard right.
Big left hand, another big left hand.
Hacker looks a little scared now. He's eating some shots, and I don't think he likes it.
Deji just coming forward.
works a lot, I would imagine.
He keeps throwing his big left cross, right? So he's a southpaw. He's coming in with a left cross, and he's actually coming into an orthodox stance. He's putting full force behind it and switching stances in the process.
Deji's brother, another popular YouTube boxer, KSI, he actually defeated Logan Paul. At one point, Deji and KSI had the same coach, and they said Deji actually hits harder, natural strength.
Oh, Vinny Hacker just trying to throw some haymakers to get something going against Deji. Well, it's pretty clear the game plan page that Deji is trying to implore.
It is, right? And that weight advantage that you mentioned, that's a big factor here. You know, 12 pounds weight difference. Yeah, he's a shorter fighter, but he's putting his weight behind his punches. Whereas Hacker, you're not seeing him throw with full force. He doesn't quite know how to use his reach to use that against the weight and the strength advantage that we're seeing in Deji.
Big breath. Big breath. Big breath. Good boy. Good man. Good man. I need you to stop the targeting, okay? No tackling. Right? Box out. Good work, boy. Big breath. Big breath. Hands up. Relax. Deep breath. Get your hands up. Get your head. Deep breath.
Well, you heard the referee come over and tell Deji, no tackling. Big left hand there from round one.
You know, in watching these, a lot of these guys are closing the distance, right? They're getting into these really close exchanges. I want to see him in an MMA fight. It seems like they want a hold of each other.
A couple connected right there in that replay.
And Hacker, towards the end of that round, did land a couple.
Yeah, grazing punches.
Paige, I would say that an MMA night is not that far away.
It's not,
It's not that far away. All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5 between Vinny Hacker of TikTok.
Left cross. These overhand punches have been money all night for every athlete that has won.
And now Deji. And Hacker just comes out throwing. And right now, if Hacker can just duck, I think he can be okay.
He's been ducking a few, but Deji keeps catching him. I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where this is going.
If Deji, he started that combo with a lead left hook, right? If he could keep setting up, his overhand left is connecting so well. If he could set that up, he has the strength to finish this fight.
Well, Paige, you talk about the cardio, and will that... Oh, big left hand!
Big
by
left
Hacker!
hand.
And now he's got Deji on the ropes!
Hacker, that was the most important strike for him tonight. He could change the trajectory of this fight.
Deji clenching up, holding on. Oh.
So give Vinny Hacker a lot of credit here in round number 2.
He is not out of this fight yet by any means. He can't take many of those straight left hands.
Ooh, straight left twice by Deji. And now Hacker seems to be stalking his prey.
Deji's just waiting, trying to get the left through. See a couple rights.
See this straight left. He keeps throwing all night. Set that baby up. There's power behind it. It's working. Use it, but set it up.
You know, gloves there.
We've seen the respect start very quickly after the fight starts. Now Hacker. And a really good round for him. He says one of his favorite things to do is talk to his devoted fan base. They've got to be very excited after that second round.
Absolutely. I mean, where is this? I mean, do we got Fuzi with a card? Like, I need to know because I don't know who's ahead right now.
He's fucking tired.
That was close for me too. You know what? I do. Deji, I still have him up maybe in both rounds, but Hacker, he's coming away. He's landing up. It almost seems like with the more damaging shots that cause him to have, those weak legs, those little loose legs.
Absolutely, and we're looking in the replay here. Ooh.
There we go. See how he set that straight left up?
Let's look at it one more time. Yeah.
Make a slip. Ooh. Lead left hook. Beautiful.
Let's go.
And straight left.
Let's go.
See, he switches stances. He throws that with such authority that he's coming forward and switching stances.
Yeah, Deji has a lot of power behind that straight left hand.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Round number 3. Deji and Vinny Hacker. And
wait, what happened?
What happened right there?
He could have some wobbly legs. I don't really know what happened.
He took a knee.
Maybe he needed some more time to recover.
That was very weird.
That was. I'd love to see the replay. If anything ever touched him that caused him to go down.
All right, now wild exchanges between these two.
He seems fully recovered now. Stern warning from the ref.
You wonder if Vinny Hacker could take Deji into deep water. How would the cardio hold up?
As this round goes on, Hacker's pulling away.
Big shots
Big shot.
from Vinny Hacker.
Wow.
Oh, and we get a standing 8.
No way. This is going the other way.
It is. Deji seems like he's almost quitting. Mid-fight.
Nobody expected this.
Nobody expected this. Mid-fight, he doesn't seem like he can take getting punched.
And now Vinny Hacker, he can smell the finish. He gets it over.
Oh my God.
It's over.
Finally, TikTok on the board. The winner here, Vinny Hacker. Unbelievable.
And for the first time tonight, we can say TikTok, you don't stop. What an upset. Kim, you'd have to consider this a major upset.
Major upset. I mean, I think back to the press conference. Fuzi opted to question up to Deji, and he said to him, he goes, "You got the easiest fight of the night." And Deji fired back saying that Fuzi's an easy fight. But no, just everybody thought Deji had this in the bag.
Oh, the first 3 rounds, I had Deji up, and then all of a sudden, I just realized that Deji, he didn't like. Yeah, at first he was landing the majority of the strength punches, but Hacker came through and he landed the ones that really counted, obviously.
Well, those girls 18 to 24 are going to lose their voice tonight. They're screaming for their hero, coming out with a knockout against Deji. That is insane.
Look at Foos, who clearly has had beef with Deji. All right, let's look at the beginning of the round, and this is where Deji went down to one knee. We knew something was wrong there.
Right, do we know what?
Well, clearly something, because then Hacker just teed off, and Page, at this point, we got a standing 8, and Hacker was just letting it fly.
It was over at that point, you know? You could see it in his eyes. He wanted out. You could see that. He didn't want to be in the fight anymore, and Hacker gutted through those first 3 rounds of taking damage, and he had the will to win, and it's that fighter's will on the inside that you don't want to give up, you don't want to let anybody down, and he pulled through.
And let me...
You made your heart out there.
And there is TikTok is very excited. You saw Bryce Hall. You saw Taylor Holden. They're still to come. What a huge win, and plenty of respect from these two now.
Plenty of respect after that. And we talk about leveling up, or I talk about leveling up. I'm talking about, clout, numbers, more fans. Vinny Hacker just did this in front of a completely different audience, and I think he's got a lot of new fans tonight. That was amazing, and I hope we get to see Vinny Hacker in the ring again against someone, anyone.
So flip side of that, what does this do for Deji? And I'll get back to you in a second, but now it's time for the official announcement. Let's send it up to Foos.
Referee Chris Molina has stopped the bout at 44 seconds into round 3. Your winner, with a knockout from Team TikTok, Vinny Hacker!
Well, King, nobody saw this coming.
No one. And you could see it on the face of Deji, very, very disappointed. I wish we knew that one moment that caused drop because it changed everything.
The final punch stats presented by Stat Hero survived the game, and very even, but at the end it was all Vinny Hacker.
That's what I'm saying. Look at these stats. I mean, we couldn't call it the entire time, and then boom.
All right, I'm very anxious to listen to what the victor has to say. Let's send it up to Paige Van Zandt. Paige.
Performance. You talk about overcoming adversity. We had you down possibly 3 rounds, and you came back. Flawless performance with the finish. Talk about it. Talk about your performance.
I mean, honestly, we train for this type of thing, where we train to keep going all 5 rounds, and that's what we did. We trained every day to make sure that, we hit that aspect. So Deji's a great fighter, he just, anything can happen in the game of boxing, so it just happened to come out to be me.
And he was hitting you truly with some power shots. Have you been hit like that in training? Did you know that you were going to get hit that hard?
I sparred with people that were pretty much his size, even bigger, so I've taken hits like that for the past 3 months, 4 months, so I was prepared.
All right, you looked professional out there. Do we see you in another TikTok, YouTube match? Do you want to take an amateur boxing match, a celebrity boxing match? What is next for you?
I mean, we'll see. I can't really tell right about now because I'm kind of shaked up because this is my first, actual fight, so I couldn't really tell you right now.
I totally understand. I remember my first fight. I know the nerves. All right, TikTok's in full effect for you tonight. What do you have to say to your fans?
Thank you guys for so much for coming out, dude. I know I met a lot of you guys here. I appreciate all you guys for coming out here. You guys made this possible. Thank you so much.
You're a winner. Congratulations. And let's head back to Coach in the Corner.
Target demo, the 18 to 24 females are very much in attendance here tonight.
Absolutely. We heard them going wild right there when he thanked his fans. I mean, I can't get over this upset. I mean, that was just amazing.
But we talked all night about being in shape, and even though it's only 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds, that was a perfect example, Keem, of one fighter being in really, really good shape, and Deji was not. And by the time you got into deep waters, he had nothing left.
That might be the cause of it. I think you're right. I think that's exactly what we saw right there. I can't wait to see Vinny back in the ring with someone else to see how good he really is.
Paige, we saw the TikTok locker room. How much does that win do for the fact that Taylor and Bryce still have to fight tonight?
I feel like it's absolutely huge. It gave them the momentum that they needed. They were down. YouTube was ahead. TikTok needed this tonight, right? It's going to give them the motivation to know that somebody from their locker room, their corner, is coming back with a W and overcame adversity. That can give you a little bit of inspiration going into your fight.
Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder jumping up and down around this was huge for TikTok.
And look at this. This is really what this night is all about. These young superstars in a different way than what this stadium normally holds in the NFL. And here, the Miami Heat with the basketball players, it's different, but it's still real. All right, let's send it back up to our superstar hosting this event, of course, Charlamagne the God.
Yes, sir. TikTok finally got a point on the board. We here at the live zone, and I got my man Lil Baby up here. Lil Baby, what's happening?
What's up?
We're looking forward to your performance later, but can you give us a prediction? Are you team TikTok or team YouTube?
I'm team both.
You team both? Absolutely. I was telling you, man, we need to do this with the rappers.
I'm willing to help set it up.
I think you could pull it off because what I'm noticing, everybody like to talk to each other on social media, but man, they can put some gloves on, get in the ring, and handle their business.
Yeah, I think that'd be a hell of a situation.
Absolutely. YouTube and TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now. But, Lil Baby, what we can expect from your performance tonight? Huh?
You said the YouTube was showing more heart than the
YouTubers and TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now.
Now we just got to set it up. The rappers going to get it now.
You think they'll do it?
For sure.
All right, you heard it from Lil Baby. Now listen, our next performers are a dynamic hip-hop rap trio whose new album just dropped yesterday. Live on the Social Glove stage. Give it up for a group I think is the best rap group of the past decade. Offset, Takeoff, Quavo. Make some noise for the Migos, y'all.
So this what number 1 look like, right?
Papa was a Rolling Stone, but now I got Rolling Stones in the closet. Mama at home all alone, hustling, trying to keep this.
Video not available.
put some gloves on, get in the ring, and handle their business.
Yeah, I think that'd be a hell of a situation.
Absolutely. YouTube and TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now. But, Lil Baby, what we can expect from your performance tonight? Huh?
You said the YouTube was showing more.
If I go back to the past, my niggas ain't know what we working on. If a nigga ever try me or play me, I pound my ice down shovel. Dig your own grave, nigga, you play yourself. I put some gas on your spread. If a bitch ever try to fillet me, I just sit back and laugh. And she come off the drugs, what else? My pockets filled with extra. I can see through the fuck shit. I think that my skills get better. With a stick, I'm in peace, Mandela. I'm willing to feed whoever. How can I help you? Nobody judge you with God. You can watch us be the eye.
Okay, guys, we'll mute for now. I understand because there's music playing. Okay, so guys, everyone, while we're waiting, everyone subscribe right now. How you guys all doing? Everyone subscribe right now. How's everyone doing right now? Everyone sub, thanks so much for the support. I've tried so hard to get this streaming, guys. We've already streamed the Deji fight, so everyone subscribe. You guys are insane right now. While we're waiting, let's get the sub goal going up, guys. Everyone sub, thanks, guys, thanks. I'm not one of those who just make everyone sub. I just want you to do it, guys, because to show support. Thank you, guys. I'll mute the stream for now. We'll mute the, yeah, I'll just keep it like that. So, everyone, thank you all for the support. Much appreciated, guys. Yo, this is insane, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Let's get going, guys. Make sure you jump on the Discord as well if you want to watch it on the Discord. Here's the link right now. There's a lot of people spamming stuff, but you know, just join. How's everyone doing there, guys? Everyone subscribe right now. Let's reach my 100k goal, guys. Let's get going right now. Thanks for all the downloads, guys. Join that Discord right there. The stream fight, I'll try and get some of the streams going on there as well. People are streaming it. Thank you guys all for the support right now. Much love, guys. Much love. Thank you everyone for the support. We'll keep it going once the music's ended. Thank you everyone for the support right now. Everyone drop a sub, guys. Let's get this going. Let's literally get this going, guys. I want to see the sub goal going insane, guys. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Let's keep going, guys, because I streamed the Deji fight. You know, that's what one of the main ones. So yeah, let's keep going, guys. I'll unmute once the music's over. Thanks for the support, guys. I'll mute the stream for now, guys, just so it doesn't get muted. But we're about to go on to the next fight. I think is it who's next, guys? Who's fighting next? Who is fighting next right now, guys? My Discord's frozen, guys. We're just joining the Discord. There's too many people joining the Discord right now. But thank you all for the support. I'm going to have to quit the Discord for now, guys. I'm going to have to relaunch Discord in a minute. But at least you can see it on the stream, guys. Everyone subscribe right now. Everyone hit that subscribe button, guys. I want to see everyone hit that subscribe button. Thank you, everyone. Do you guys want to know how many views this has got total, guys? Do you want to know? Just put yes in the chat how many views this stream's got. Just guess. Guess in the chat, guys, how many views this stream's got. Just guess for fun. Let's get this going, guys. Okay. We've gotten over, well, it hasn't updated properly yet, but it's over 1 million views, guys. Thank you all for the support. That's insane. Everyone drop a sub right now. Thank you all for the support right now on the stream. We'll unmute we'll show again we'll unmute when the next fight's about to be up and the music stopped. Everyone drop a sub right now, guys. Let's keep this going, guys. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank you all for the support right now. Everyone drop a sub if you are new. Let's keep this going. Thanks everyone for the support right now. We're about to go into the next fight, guys. This music just keeps going, man. Everyone, thank you for the support. Let's get the subscribers going up, guys. We're about to reach 100k on the channel. Everyone drop a sub right now. Thank you, everyone. Everyone drop a sub if you have enjoyed the Deji fight or the other fights you've seen on my channel. We'll be on music in a minute, guys. I'm not showing the music yet. Because it'll get me copyrighted most likely, guys. So we can't yet, guys. It will take them down. Everyone just subscribe for the next fight. What's about to happen, guys? Thank you all for the support right now. We're so close to it, guys. Everyone make sure to subscribe if you are new. Thank you all for the support.
You don't get it. I watch YouTube, bro.
I'll call you later then, dude.
Watch YouTube, bro, dude.
I'm gonna call you later.
Don't call back.
I bet.
Don't call back.
I'm not.
You want to come back.
Everyone drop a sub right now, guys. Thank you all for the support. The song's about to end, guys, I think. It's about to end, the next fight's about to happen. Everyone subscribe. And if you want me to turn the volume back on, everyone sub and hit the like button. Thank you, guys. Okay, the next fight's about to happen, guys. Okay, the next fight is about to happen. Deji lost. Deji lost. Okay, now there's more ads playing. This is no, I'm not going to show it, guys. I'm not going to show it. There's now ads playing. This is stupid, yo. They're just making it long. Everyone, drop a like right now, guys. Thank you all for support, guys.
Look like? Yeah, 100%.
All right, and before you go, what's one message that you'd like to tell your fans?
I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. It's only getting started. I hope you guys are drunk as fuck because after this fight, I haven't drank in 3 months. I'm ready to turn up with you guys.
Good
Hell
luck
yeah.
tonight. And now to Marcos with Team TikTok. Let's hear your opponents.
Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate that. Here with the main eventer, Mr. Austin McBroom. Austin, man, I know this has been a long journey for you. You're just a few short moments away, man. How are you feeling?
Amazing, man. I feel great. I'm ready to go. Today's the day.
have a lot of supporters here coming out for you, and I feel like they have an invested interest in you. How does that make you feel to see so many of those people travel out, your fans, your supporters, to cheer you on?
Man, it's truly a blessing. I say it time and time again. The Ace family is one strong-ass army. You know, none of this shit would be possible without you guys, so all the credit, all the love goes to y'all, and I appreciate you guys for all the love and support. Let's go.
I know you guys did a bet earlier in the week, $1 million for a knockout.
Yeah.
Does that change the intensity of you going into the ring tonight? Does that change the plan at all?
No, I don't think it changes at all. At all.
All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Let's do this shit.
Here you go, your main eventer, Austin McBroom. Back to you, Fozy.
Thank you guys. I'm here with platinum recording artist. Needs no introduction.
Everyone subscribe to the second channel right now, guys. I'll put it in the chat. Everyone subscribe to the second channel. Thanks, guys.
Enjoying tonight.
Hey, man, honestly, this is unbelievable. Hey, what's up, Miami, by the way? It's my hometown, home team, man, so I'm just enjoying the show, man. It's been unbelievable.
Could you believe what you just witnessed in the last fight? Were you predicting that? What's your thoughts on that?
You know what? When I saw the first, 2 minutes, I was like, damn, it's going one way. But, you know, boxing it's about conditioning too, man. It's not just about the strength. So, yeah, that was interesting. That was the best one I've seen so far.
That was crazy, and it's still heating up because we got Taylor Gibb and then Austin Bryce. Who you got for Austin Bryce?
Who I got in the next fight?
Austin Bryce.
Austin Bryce.
You can keep it quiet if you want. You can keep it quiet.
I'm gonna keep it quiet. All
right. I gotta congratulate you and Jenna.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Hey, y'all gotta get my lighting right too, man. Can I get a little more light on this side, baby?
Hey, we should have done a TikTok right now. Like, you're popping on TikTok. You got 46.5 million on TikTok.
You've been letting everybody punch you in the stomach. Can I punch you in the stomach?
Yeah, because I gained hella weight over quarantine. I don't feel it. You want to punch me?
Can I?
Yeah, let's get it.
Is that cool?
Run it. Give him a glove. Run it. Let's run it.
What about with just my fist?
Run it.
What's up?
Wait, what am I? Did I sign a waiver for this? Oh, all right. What has been the most exciting part of tonight for you?
You know what? Honestly, to just be in my hometown, experiencing this thing for the first time, I think what you guys are doing here is unbelievable. It's a new layer of boxing. It's a new layer of entertainment. I've just been having a good time, honestly.
And I wasn't supposed to ask another question, but you are a self-proclaimed TikToker with 46.5 million. Will we ever see you in the ring?
Y'all gonna have to pay me a lot of money to get in this thing, but...
All right, guys, let's take a look at the heat behind our next fight. Taylor Holder versus Nissan Gibb.
Okay, everyone drop a sub right now, guys. It's about to happen right now. Everyone drop a sub while this is happening. It's about to start, guys. Everyone drop a sub right now for this fight. Let's get this going. I want to see it get to 100k right now, guys. Everyone drop a sub right now and leave a like. Thank you guys all for the support.
There's a guy in front of me that I'm gonna fight. When it comes down to his content, it's just like his fighting.
Let's do it.
What's at stake for me is my credibility. I'm coming back for redemption. People saw me lose in Miami. I'm coming for the win.
I'm fighting Gibb because he was the only one man enough to get in the ring with me. This man's delusional. He called out Canelo on Twitter. Like, you see him? You're stupid.
Yeah, you can get it.
We're doing a lot of strength and conditioning, hard work, sparring. We're working our ass off.
A lot of cardio, recovery, food, all of that.
Losing ain't an option.
My prediction for the fight is psychotic pressure.
I already know this man's going to come out wild, but I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure I come out victorious.
Taylor, you are going to get done in and embarrassed.
Time for our co-main event of the evening. Paige, Taylor Holder, he literally...
That work. gonna give me the phone so I can.
How you doing?
Well, shut up. I'm streaming, dumbass. Fuck would you? No, don't call me now, nigga.
You know how to put hoes.
2 days ago.
I mean, this man, Taylor Holder, he's two different people. We've seen it a few times. Nicest kid in the world. As soon as he gets angry, he's ready for war.
He is part of the Hype House crew. How about 19.1 million followers on TikTok? He's no joke.
Oh, that sounds very nice, doesn't it? He is no joke. And the fact that these guys are stepping away, they're not professional athletes, they're stepping away from their career to go in there and fight for their fans. It's absolutely amazing.
Hey, don't tell Taylor that he's not a professional fighter. Do not tell him that.
Tonight he is.
Representing Team YouTube, a Nissan Game!
No! I had to do it. I had to do it.
What a great song.
What a great walkout song.
Absolutely.
Somewhere Michael Jordan just turned his head one time.
The oldies are the goldies.
This is that power music, right? He's going to battle. This is that rocky moment, gets you amped up.
What?
We have been working our way up from the start, and it's really starting to get good, and the emotions came very, very high.
This is the one I'm most excited for. I mean, obviously the main event, but this one right here, I'm so excited to see what Taylor Holder can do and can give.
All right, let's take a look now at the tail of the tape between these two fighters in our co-main event. Paige, take me through it.
Tail of the tape, we have the age advantage to give. Slight, I would say significant height advantage to Taylor. I like that height advantage. The reach advantage is the real big giveaway here. That reach advantage here, especially if he's been training as much as we think he has, that's going to be a big factor in this fight.
All right, both fighters are in. It's time now to introduce them.
In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 175 pounds, topping out at 19 million TikTok followers, from Alvarado, Texas, the legend of lip sync, Taylor Holder! And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 179 pounds with over 2 million subscribers, hailing from Saudi Arabia, now in the UK, the beast from the east, a Nissan Game!
Alright guys, we're in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. If there's a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to.
Today's next you talk to and your Pinot here got some chips.
Okay, so we do have a touching of gloves between Taylor Holder and Gibb. And they are ready. Here we go, the first of a scheduled 5 rounds. I'm excited, guys, to see what Taylor Holder has.
I'm super excited. In fact, I got a confession. I got a $10,000 bet with another YouTuber, Nico. He's, of course,
put all the money on the line.
Yeah, he's voting for Gibb.
Oh, so you bet on Holder?
I bet on Holder, yeah.
Okay.
I like Holder's high guard, right? That guard, he's keeping his hands up, he's being patient. That looks like an educated boxer to me.
Absolutely, Paige. You're going to see Gibb just rush.
Bringing it down to the body. Not utilized a ton tonight is those body shots. Those body shots can take your opponent's breath away.
You know, when the odds first came out on Stat Hero, Taylor Holder was an underdog. And then I did my #1 #1 sports betting show in the country, The Early Edge. And we said Taylor Holder should have been the favorite. And all of a sudden,
and it switched.
It switched. I'm just saying, we moved the market.
Just like that.
Well, Gib has a lot of fans, and it's not just his personal fans or his personal subscribers. The entire YouTube UK is all supporting Gib. Some of the biggest creators in the world supporting Gib, and of course TikTok.
You know, my partner, Ian Parker, he said that Taylor, he's been hearing through the grapevine, has been very, very calm. And we're starting to see that here in the first round. He's taken a few shots. He's come out very, very slow.
Holder looks amazing. I mean, he truly is being as patient as possible. He's not letting any of those punches come through. He's going to tire Gib out. If Gib keeps being the forward aggressor like this, he could get tired, and I think that's when Holder's going to capitalize.
He definitely looks like the most seasoned fighter we've seen to this point.
One went in a little low.
On the entire card, right? Holder definitely, he seems like he's a real fighter. He's the real boxer.
Yeah, PG really is. Good combinations there by Holder. And very quickly, that 2 minutes is up.
That went way faster. It feels like we just got started.
I agree. It feels like that round went faster than every fight that happened tonight.
Let's listen into the corners.
Take it to him. Right? You got to double your weight. But when he comes in, all
go in there.
It's that board to watch Bam do his fight. Cover yourself and say, you know, okay, but that's about it. That's all you got. So you hit him. You come in, he doesn't have much.
All right, so you heard him talk about the overhand right. Let's take a look at some of that first round action.
Got a good body shot here. Made him drop his hands. That definitely looks like he felt that one.
Yep.
I love the corner work, though. The commentary that we hear from Holder's corner is he's telling him it's time for him to bring it to him. It's time for him to pick up the pace and throw his overhand right as Gib is throwing his 1-2.
I do understand the game plan, but because of his lack of output, I think he lost that first round.
I would have to say so. And that's the thing in boxing. And it is who is landing the most punches. It doesn't matter necessarily if every single one of those causes damage. It's who's the aggressor.
All right, here we go. Round 2. Gib in the blue shorts and Taylor Holder in the white.
And Gib definitely has been the aggressor. We'll see if that continues in round 2.
Holder now in the classic boxing stance.
I want Holder to keep his composure, but I do want him to start turning it up a little bit here.
You got to believe at some point he's going to let the hands go.
And he looks good, right? You're looking at him, he's on the fence, not really getting hit. But in the eyes of the judges, he is losing. When his back's on the ropes, he's getting kind of getting teed off on.
And here's an important thing, Coach Page. Gib is in the best shape of his life. We've seen him in other fights. He's never been this good looking as far as shape. So that might be the difference.
Frustrated with a late hit, and now here come the hits.
And that was late. You know what? The ref gave him a stern warning for that one.
And now Taylor Holder very calm. You can see very calculating.
But it seems like that one frustrated him. It frustrated him, and he's turning it up. He's putting a little bit more heat behind the punches he's throwing now.
It's very, very clear who's had the most real training tonight. It's this man right here. Now, he's not winning the fight, though. That's Page's point.
Well, Gib, he gets good trainers, but he's very unorthodox.
And that's the thing, these short rounds, right? These are 2 minutes. You only have 2 minutes to capitalize. All of a sudden, 2 rounds have gone by, and you're being a little bit too patient. Now you're down 2 rounds. You can't be that patient. You have to bring it to your opponent.
It almost feels like his trainers gave him this game plan, forgetting about the shorter rounds.
And that's an element you have to think about. Traditional male boxers, it is 3-minute rounds, and that's something the coaches needed to reevaluate for.
And again, a very, very active round for Gib. I almost want to use the word passive round for Taylor Holder.
That was insane. We just seen Gib say a swear word to someone in the audience. Not sure who that was right behind us. I mean,
It looks like a parent.
he's focused. He's focused on Taylor Holder and focused on Taylor Holder's mother, maybe.
Mother, it looks like a parent, and you know what? Everybody came out to support their athlete tonight. I can tell you, my mom watches me fight, professional bare knuckle boxer, right? My mom will not go to my fights because I think that she would be a little crazy too.
Professional performance.
Here's some of the action from the second round. You heard the corner say you're giving a professional performance. And so far, Gib is.
And there we see the late shot. That was after the bell. Or not after the bell, after the ref separated. And the ref is the most important person in that.
Taylor very upset. Look at him. He's like,
very upset.
Okay, we'll see if the game plan changes now that we move into the third of 5 rounds. And if I was scoring the fight, I would have Gib up 2 rounds to none. Foos, what do you have?
2 rounds to Gib. Gib is just much more the aggressor right now. I don't see Taylor letting his hands go, but if he's able to outlast Gib, and if Gib tires out, we could have a switch later on in the fight. But for now, I got Gib.
Well, every time Taylor Holder shakes his head at him and says you're not doing anything, he's not coming back with anything.
Well, the thing is Holder, he's proving to the judges that punch landed. He's saying, oh no, that one didn't hurt, shaking it off, but he's proving it landed, and that's what matters. Those punches are landing. They might not be hurting you as much as you think, but you're getting a reaction out of your opponent, right? I love when my opponents shake it off, like, no, that didn't hurt. Yes, it did.
Holder's got to do something. I mean, he's just playing defense.
And that works in longer fights, right? This is 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for Gib right now. It clearly is not over, but it looks like I'm going to be dishing out 10 grand.
Hey, it's not over until it's over.
And Gib continues to throw combinations. And Taylor Holder's getting frustrated, and I'm not quite sure who he's frustrated with.
No, I'm not either. And the most important person, you got to listen to the ref. Whatever they say, they can stop this fight whenever they want to. So let's keep listening to the ref. Good ending. I was curious if there's going to be some more late punches there.
Well, it's got to be frustrating to not not have a break, right? Gib is just going.
Come on, man.
Let's listen in.
You got nothing, man. Come on. When you're aggressive, he's scared. So come on, take this shit to him. Please, take it to him. Come on. All right? Come on, Taylor. Don't let him get you on the ropes. We work on the center of the ring. Yes.
Hand up top, yeah? Yeah. Faster. Speed 1-2. Speed 1-2, yeah? Once you caught him a few times, it was a power 1-2.
Yes.
So keep moving, keep establishing the jab. That's it, you're good. You control it.
Fantastic.
We're round 4.
That's it, we're round 4 now, guys. Yeah?
I can see a little bit of frustration out of Holder's corners. I feel like they're frustrated that they've trained to keep this fight in the center of the ring, and that's not happening.
They've also trained him to be aggressive.
They did. And that's the thing, he's telling him, hey, turn it up. What are you doing?
Look.
We see it so many times that fighters aren't doing what their corners want them to do or what they've trained to do.
Well, and it's different, right? You can train something over and over again, but when those lights are on, this is different. Fighting isn't, you don't get to take 2, you don't get to take a picture and take another one.
Good left hand there by Taylor, and you got to believe that he's going to need a knockout to win this fight. Down 3 rounds to none.
Absolutely, at this point, I mean, he's got to do something.
And now Holder, but Gib coming right back.
When he's throwing, he's landing, but Holder needs to be throwing a lot more.
I hate to say it, but it almost looks like his training has caused him to be too professional. If that's a thing.
He just seems hesitant, Yeah. He seems like he's trying to be too calculated. And a lot of times fighters can try to be
Big overhand right from Holder. Gibb right back in his grill.
And at this point, Gibb just seems like he does not care. He's taking some punches, doesn't faze him whatsoever.
He's going to eat a couple and just keep swinging, swinging, swinging.
He said, this is just a guy that I'm going to go through. And so far, that's exactly what he's done. Big right hand by Holder.
And a funny little observation, you can tell on his back he's got those marks from cupping. So he's obviously taking his recovery extremely seriously as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't wait when this is done to look at the scorecard and see how many landed.
Oh, big left hand for Gibb straight. Oh, big overhand right. And Holder might continue to shake his head, but right now, he's getting dominated,
He's down.
guys.
He is down. He needs to throw more straight punches. The problem is he's throwing one or two straight punches down the pipe. He has the reach advantage. Stop closing the distance. Stay at your reach. He's coming in too close into Gibbs' range.
Hey, you gotta let it go. Put it on him. How do you feel? Okay, wait for me to know, but Taylor, you have to take control of this.
Yeah.
Fantastic one.
Double jabs. Double jabs. Yeah. You're not touching up for free. I'm gonna move them. We stand disciplined.
That's it.
We stay disciplined. Good footwork.
All the way through.
All right, let's take a look at some of that fourth round.
I love the way Gibbs is mixing it up here, right? You're seeing the body shots. You're seeing him come back to the head. Beautiful left hook. Followed by this right?
So look how active he continues to be.
Head. Mixing it up. Punches and bunches. Body head, body head. That's how you're going to sneak punches in through your opponent's guard.
39 total punches landed for Gibb. I hope you're all betting out there at Stat Hero. Taylor Holder, the favorite, all the way up to minus 180 at some point today, and he is on the ropes. He needs a knockout here in round number 5.
He better get going. He's got one moment, one shot, mom spaghetti, Taylor
One
Holder.
shot, one opportunity.
We're seeing it.
He is. You know, in the corner, his corner said, how are you feeling? He's like, all right, I'm a bit tired. No, you're not. Tell yourself you are not tired.
You got 90 seconds to let your hands go.
Look at the endurance of Gibb. We've never seen him slow down at all, and he's just going.
He's going forward. That forward pressure is working for him, right? But I like that he's getting in and out, popping off his shots, getting out of the pocket so he's not getting hit.
Gibbs' cardio has to be commended. His preparation on point.
Oh, yeah, looking at him tonight, he's got the cardio. He's ready for a real boxing match. He's ready for one that's going to stay on his record forever.
Oh, and good combination. 24 body shots landed for Gibb thus far. Really wearing the body down of Taylor Holder.
40 seconds left. I mean, it's the last opportunity for Taylor.
Yep. Hey, you can't complain to the ref.
Yeah, it's way too late for that.
Don't lose your focus, man. You got to stay in the fight. And as we close in, it looks like an underdog story.
Absolutely. I am so proud of Gibb. I mean, this is what everybody expected from Gibb when he fought Jake Paul. It just didn't happen, and this is a full redemption tonight.
This is huge. I'm so impressed with his tenacity, his will to win, his forward pressure.
That's it.
Beautiful fight. Beautiful performance.
He could do 5 more rounds.
Well, I would be smiling too. If I just gave that performance.
Congratulations to both these fighters. They went out there, they fought their hearts out. They looked professional, you know, they looked like they have been training for a fight.
Well, Taylor Holder is smiling and walking around as if he thinks he may have won this fight.
Well, you know what? I would say that might be his coaches telling him to. You always put your hands up. You act like you won the fight. Maybe sway. If the judging's close, you want to convince the judges you won.
I would be shocked if it's not 50-45 on all 3 scorecards.
Yeah, I mean, just Gibb took everything.
If that is our co-main event, boy, I can't wait for our main event here in just a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
But as far as surprises go tonight, that performance by both would have to be the biggest surprise I think anybody expected. Taylor not doing more, and Gibb looking fantastic.
I know. I mean, we had that upset with Vinny Hacker, and now this. It's just, you never know. You never know in the world of boxing.
The crowd showing their approval and their appreciation. And I am afraid that the next time we see Taylor Holder, it's going to be, how does he respond to a loss?
Exactly. I can't wait to see those post-interviews.
All right, the scores are in. It is time to find out who won our co-main event. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 49-46. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-46. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-46. The combined scores put the bout in favor of a majority draw.
What?
What? Oh, the internet is going to break in two.
That doesn't even make any sense. All right, we're going to take you to the final punch stats brought to you by Stat Hero.
The UK YouTube is going insane right now. There are going to be riots in the street, Coach.
That is maybe the biggest robbery I've seen in boxing in a very, very long time. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
I agree with you 100%. The only silver lining is I don't lose $10,000.
Bro, I was just thinking about that. Congratulations to you.
Know, right?
Solid. Solid. You should actually pay it because you know you owe it.
I should pay the Gibb directly. I mean, he needs something for this. This was a robbery.
Wow. I am anxious to hear the reaction from both after a majority draw here in Miami. Paige, take it away.
All right, guys, congratulations on an amazing performance. You both looked like professional boxers out there. I'm impressed coming from a boxer. So can we talk about, I want to interview both of you guys. We didn't know how to judge it in the corner. It was a close fight. Did you think you won?
I know in my heart that I won. I was the most dominant. I had the ring. I was owning the ring. And respect to Taylor, but I beat you. I beat you tomorrow. Today, I beat you. These aren't even my fans. These aren't even my fans, and they're cheering. So I know I won. I was robbed tonight. I worked very hard for this day, and I was robbed. In my heart, I know I won.
What's your response to that?
I won.
What's your response to that? How do you feel? I mean, you came out of this. You guys both looked amazing, honestly. He says he won the fight. What do you think?
Yeah. You know, I mean, first of all, props to Gibb for, stepping up and fighting me. There was a lot of people that didn't want to. I have to disagree with that he won. I mean, he did land a few shots, but for the most part, I blocked a lot of them that didn't hit me. But he fought good and everything like that. I believe that the draw was definitely bullshit. There's a lot of stuff that they don't know behind the scenes, but I fought through it. I mean, there's a significant weight difference that no one knows about. But I'm glad this is my first time ever to do a fight, and I'm glad to be able to do it right here in the Hard Rock Stadium in front of thousands of people. I don't even know how many people are here, but huge blessing and thank you to God.
And honestly, you guys made fighters proud, right? I'm a professional fighter. You guys made us all proud. Do we see both of you guys compete against each other again? Is it unsettled? Do you take the gloves off and have a professional bare knuckle match? What's next? Is the blood settled?
Again? Do you think you can beat me? Impossible, because I won today. I won today. So if you want to go again, you have to ask once again. This time you're going to be asleep. This time you'll be asleep.
That's what you said.
10 ounces. No 16. 10 ounces. And you'll be asleep. You on the corner of the rope, no.
Blocking everything. Blocking everything.
Again.
Blocking everything.
All right. Congratulations to your fighters. Let's send it back to Charlemagne, your host.
Lord have mercy. I thought the judges in real boxing was bad. On and Nissan won that fight. I don't know what they talking about. That wasn't no draw. But we've watched YouTube and TikTok going toe-to-toe all night, and now there's just one bout left. Our main event of the evening, Hall versus McBroom. That's right, these guys are rivals both in and out of the ring, and both sides are promising a knockout. So to help get you loud for their battle, to help get the energy up for their battle, is a performance from ATL's own Little Baby!
Miami, Florida, you came to see Little Baby. Put your phones up one time. Miami, what the fuck going on? Are y'all here to see the TikTok versus YouTubers get down? What's up, my boy? How you doing? Say, Chan, we gotta turn them up for they see the last fight for the night, Chan. We gotta give them something to do, Chan. What you got for them, Chan? Right that back, Turbo. Put your fucking hands up! You can get a big shit there back in the store. Taking these joys, I'm gonna be in it till tomorrow. That ain't your car, you just a listen, you don't. If I'm in the club, I got the fuck with the performing. And the back end just came in and all. Prize good luck, cute shit, they all on us. I'm from Atlanta when young niggas rush you. I know they hating on me, but I don't read comments. Whenever I tell them. She been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get. Do this all the time. This ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get. ready to go yet, Chan. We got time for them, Chan. They ain't turned up. Y'all ain't turned up. Y'all ain't ready for the last fight. We got to turn this bitch up, Chan. Come on, let's get it. Everybody here to have a good time. I'll see y'all on tour soon.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
A big shout out to Little Baby, Migos, DJ Khaled opening up the night as well. We are just about set for our main event coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we get to that, we kind of have to do a recap, guys, because I think we've all been as surprised at what we've seen tonight. It all started when the sun was still out earlier tonight, and Ryan Johnson said he was going to get the job done. And Paige, he got the job done. Let's show some of the highlights from earlier tonight right here live in Miami. And it was Ryan Johnson against Kale Siraj. There was a lot of action, but it was mostly from Johnston.
Oh, there was a lot of action. And truly, this is the fight that set off tonight. And it was, what a fight to set us off. Lots of action, but Siraj ultimately took a lot of the brute force drama.
Team, what did you make of our first fight of the night?
I mean, he just came out on top right there. A Cowboy Kale, I mean, he was really, really entertaining to watch. but unfortunately he just could not finish it.
It's never easy, Foos, to be the first fight of the night. I thought both of those two guys showed very well.
Not only first fight of the night, but the first fight of their personal life experience. Nobody realizes what it's like going into your first fight, those street fight jitters.
Yeah.
So the fact they came out and showed out how they did, respect to all fighters tonight.
Now, we've only had one fight tonight that actually had a knockout where the guy went down to the canvas. It was nasty, and it was at the hands of FaZe Jarvis, and he was laser focused coming out tonight. Paige, this didn't last long into the second round.
No, this didn't last long. And like I said, all night, these big overhand rights have been putting people out, right? They've been hurting people, causing them to maybe rethink their whole fight career.
The FaZe clan said that he was going to be ready, and this is ready.
The FaZe clan stock just went all the way up. You see it on King's Hat right now.
Absolutely.
I just want to know, where's their after party? Because it's going down.
Yeah, Banks, find me.
Jim, what did you make of? We had Rug out here, and he said that Jarvis was ready physically, mentally, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I'm smiling ear to ear. I've been associated with FaZe for such a long time. Now it's, who is Jarvis fighting next? That's the real question.
Well, we're all going to be here for it because I'm already signing myself up to call the next event. But we did have one very big upset tonight, and that was the 18-year-old youngster, Vinny Hacker. We all thought Deji had it made, but they went into the late rounds, and Hacker had way better cardio.
Oh, they did. Hacker was able to pull through, right? Everybody can throw a punch, everybody, but not everybody can take a punch. And I really feel like Deji, he couldn't take a punch. He quit there.
And that was the very first, and you see our reaction, the very first win for Team TikTok. Foos, how surprised were you with that result?
My soul literally left my body. Now, no disrespect to Deji, I wasn't expecting that. I felt like an idiot from my own fight position when I did at the press conference.
Fuzi, now it's set up. You had a loss. Deji had his loss. You versus
I know,
Deji.
but before we even get there, he's stirring up the drama.
Stirring the pot.
You guys, respect to not only Vinny Hacker for doing the impossible, respect to Deji, man. I gotta give, he stepped in the ring, and people step in the ring with all the respect.
Oh, respect to all of these guys.
All right, but I don't know how much respect the fans are giving the judges after the last result that we saw. It was obvious to everybody that Gibb won that fight, and it wasn't close.
I opened my Twitter right before I walked over here, and the first thing I see trending, biggest robbery of 2021.
100%. Gibb won. I mean, Gibb won. It's bullshit. Gibb won.
I know, I hate to say I saw it the same way. I feel like he won every round, right?
I thought it should have been 50 to 45 Gibb. There was no round that Taylor Holder won.
When they handed me the scorecard, I literally paused and stared at them for 50 seconds. And I looked at them and I said, am I reading this right? And they just nodded. And I said, okay. That's how I grew up reading the results. I said, I think I said the wrong score wrong, and I said, majority draw.
And I may or may not have made a joke about you hitting puberty. I'm not sure if I did that or not. I might have.
I hit puberty last week. Stop that.
All right. Well, it's been an incredible night of action, but we still have our main event to come. And there's only one man who can set the stage. And, of course, that's Charlemagne the God.
All right, Miami, everybody watching on pay-per-view, this is it. What a nut-ass night has been, filled with incredible moments. And all throughout the show, we've been identifying special moments to be an exclusive Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms NFT. And there's a damn big moment coming up. Two of the most outspoken, opinionated, and charismatic guys in social media are about to face off, okay? The brash young kid versus the family man. They may have millions of followers between them, but tonight, there can only be one winner. Let's take a look at their journeys to the ring.
I've been around for about 5 years in the social media game, and here's just a new event, a new chapter, and I'm here to make a statement.
Not proud of this one, but I've been in probably over 40 street fights. I do not get scared, especially when it's a family man who is 30 years old, out of shape, and has a dad bod.
I feel like this kid needs a lesson. He's young. He can learn a lot from me, especially after I knock him out.
He already knows he lost. Being right next to him, he wouldn't look at me once. Don't ever step up on me like that again. Just watch.
Why do you think? Because...
I am looking so forward to punch this motherfucker in the face. When you're on the canvas, go cry into your kids. He's gonna feel it and then be like, oh my God, what did I sign up for?
He just doesn't have the talent, not coordinated enough, not athletic enough.
Can't wait to knock out a 30-year-old. This is gonna be fun, slight work.
I just hope he is actually taking this shit serious, because this isn't a game you can play. You can actually get seriously hurt.
I want you to start the rivalry between these two guys.
Look,
talk about it.
I dubbed myself the inner tube during this whole YouTube boxing experience and followed everybody with a camera. So I saw both champs training behind the scenes. This beef is so real, so I don't even know if it's halal for me to eat. Like, it's bad. These guys actually hate each other.
And that's what makes great boxing and rivalries. Let's talk about Austin McBroom, former basketball player, a great athlete. But tonight, this is boxing, not basketball.
I'm telling you, tonight, he's going to be very quick. He's going to be hard to hit. I think he's going to be absolutely the better boxer. But I don't know. Can Bryce Hall get that moment? That's what it's all up to.
And for every baby face, and that's exactly what Austin McBroom is, there has to be a heel. And Bryce Hall loves being that heel. But he's had big-time training, too, also in Cannelo's gym. What do you like about his approach tonight?
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Bryce Hall, this kid, he's a kid, right? But he has so much confidence. He's put in, look at that. He looks cool, calm, and collected. He looks like he's getting ready to go out there and put on a fight. I like what I see. I like the locker room shots. He looks confident. He looks like he's got some skill. I really think he's going to put on a show for us.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the tail of the tape. And it looks a little something like this when we're talking 19 million followers on one side, 20 million on the other side. What do you make of this feed?
For this, virtually identical. I would say the standout is the weight advantage to McBroom, but virtually I see the advantage, not really being there.
I tell you what, there's time for no more talking. It's time for our main event. Let's send it back up to Charlemagne.
Thank you, Coach. This is it. 5 2-minute rounds. Each of our 3 ringside judges scoring on a 10-point must system. Standing 8 count is in effect, and neither fighter can be saved by the bell. Plus the 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop this fight. And here to bring our main event fighters into the ring, a true legend. In fact, legend is an understatement in the world of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. So let's get this party started. Coming to the ring first, representing TikTok, Bryce Hall.
Well, I think he understands
means you can't blow yourself up before the fight starts. He understands that pain.
Yeah, and I wonder if his coaches talked him through with this. Like, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes going up to a fight of this caliber to keep your adrenaline down. You don't want all your adrenaline to go out in the locker room and you're not ready to fight.
Remember now, after that majority draw with David Taylor, Bryce has something to prove more than before going into this.
Absolutely, 100%. I love Bryce Hall. The kid is always stirring the pot. Some people call him Bryce Paul, like one of the Paul brothers, because he's just like him.
It's rare that you see a rivalry cemented with throwing things back and forth from yachts, but that's exactly what we had with these two fighters.
And now, making his entrance to the ring, representing YouTube, Austin McBroom.
There are making entrances, and then there's this. Very few have little baby walking them out.
Everyone is on their feet. This is electric.
This is unreal.
There's not a lot of professional fight cards that do it this big, and this is huge.
How about 2020 color in a running star? People hating, I'm on top of bulletproof. All the niggas make you bet, I pack them like they make you know more than that. Keep you ready, I ain't take the chart. Top of crazy, I don't do more than I can pay with my teammates. In the world of my little boy. I can stay with more than I be spending. That's what I be on. I'm a human, I'm perfect. I know sometimes I be wrong. I'm like, come and put that money on. Don't be running first. If I like it, I spend money on it. Do whatever first.
Austin's looking like the TikToker now.
I do real. I got to she make sure she keep it down deep. And I'm weak fish. She a real.
All the talking is over. All the ducking is over. It is now time for our main event of the evening. There's only one man that can do it justice. Let's send it up to the ring. And Mr. Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, USA, Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms proudly presents the main event of the evening. 5 2-minute rounds for bragging rights. Who is the best in the ring? The 3 judges scoring: Lorenzo, Chuck, Keon Wilson. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Big Chris Edgehill. And now, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. YouTube, TikTok, fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing TikTok, wearing red and black, official weight 165.4 pounds, boasting an outstanding 20 million TikTok followers, born in Maryland and now living, training, and fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, the self-proclaimed bad boy of Sway House, Bryce Hall! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing YouTube, wearing black and orange and officially weighing in at 172.4 pounds. He brings 19 million YouTube subscribers, a native of Palmdale, California, USA, recognized as the founding face of Ace, Austin McBroom.
Fighters to the center. All right, guys, we know the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to. I'm going to call you out. And most importantly, keep it clean. Touch them up.
All right, I was not expecting a touching of the gloves there, to be honest with you. But here we go, guys.
I'm excited.
Main event.
Your main event.
I'm freaking out right now. I cannot wait. There's been so much build-up to this moment right now.
How do you guys feel, right? Like, you guys know these people. You know them through and through.
My heart's out of my chest right now, honestly. You don't understand the pressure. Like, there's been so much that went into this. So many different storylines. So much trash talk. We're going to find out right now.
Here we go. Austin McBroom in the orange trim.
Orange fluffy trim.
Yeah, Bryce Hall in the red and black.
Austin smiling at him early.
Immediately, I like this stance of McBroom a little better.
Bryce Hall said he's been sparring 4 to 5 times a week. Good left hand by McBroom.
And that's the best thing these guys can do, right? It's all about experience. The more sparring, the better.
Now, Austin's been used to coaching with other sports and everything else. Bryce Hall. Oh! Austin got in trouble.
All right, so McBroom a little shot there on Bryce Hall as they broke up.
Bryce Hall's been in over 40 street fights. Oh!
Very interesting. So he does bring a little experience to this ring, right?
Anytime there was an influencer meetup, Bryce Hall got in a fight with another influencer. It happened so many times, I couldn't even tell you.
Austin McBroom, a former NCAA basketball player, said his dream was to play in the NBA.
Ooh, beautiful.
Big left hand by McBroom.
Wow, which explains why Austin's footwork is looking so nice right now.
Paul immediately trying to tie up. He got a point taken for that.
Again, the fucking corner. Let's go.
This ref is not having the nonsense.
His team needs to tell Bryce to stay composed at this time.
So the referee just took a full point away from Bryce Hall.
Well, it looked like he was going in there and he's doing more of a full contact MMA type of style, right? That is not what we're doing here.
Well, that's Bryce. I mean, that's we talk about the street fights. He wants to tackle people.
This ref could stop this fight.
I hope he does. Hope he doesn't. I already see blood pouring out of Bryce's nose.
Well, and Bryce looks scared, right? That's why he's tying up. He's getting hit really hard. He's scared on his hips. The fear in his eyes.
Another big left hand.
If he doesn't listen, the ref's stopping.
Hey guys, there's $1 million bet on the line here. They bet each other $1 million.
I'll be honest, I was so into that round I didn't even look at the clock.
I didn't see it.
They bet on the knockout.
The knockout.
Knockout has to happen for the $1 million bet to go down.
Hey, it's looking pretty good for McBroom at this point, right?
All right, so a knockout or a TKO, does that pay too?
I think it was King's interview. I believe it was a knockout.
Knockout in my interview.
Okay, so it has to be knocked out. Okay.
But if you look around, you see how the entire arena has pushed up. I mean, this is insane.
The craziest thing I saw when Bryce was in this corner, Austin's team was literally yelling at him from ringside, trying to get into his head, trying to make him lose his composure.
It's strategy, baby. That's strategy.
And here's right there that McBroom didn't like what Bryce Hall was doing, and he said, he's grabbing me. So then right after that is when Bryce had a point deducted because, again, he would just go in, and then that you cannot do.
No. Not MMA, guys. We got to keep it clean.
Again, this main event, 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Bryce Hall's already had a point deducted. That first round looked like it was clearly to Austin McBroom.
Yeah, so possibly that round is a 10-8 round, right? With the point being taken.
No doubt.
That's what I judged it on the unofficial scorecard.
Oh, so far it's going the way I thought with Austin with the lead, but Bryce is a tough kid.
And these two are just standing there. Big right hand.
He's picking up.
Oh, McBroom, he wants the $1 million.
He is switching stances.
He is going for the $1 million.
He's throwing all over the place. Switching stances, power shots from both.
His quickness is clearly an advantage.
You know, my biggest takeaway, it looks like Austin's having fun in there.
He is. The speed of Austin McBroom is unreal. His footwork is amazing, and this is exactly what Bryce had to worry about coming in.
This is deep waters for Hall. Deep waters.
Bryce should be thankful that hook did not land.
Every shot is
good. Straight left. Oh. And Bryce.
See, Austin doesn't want a regular win. He wants this knockout.
He's going for the $1 million. He's going for the $1 million.
There's so much on the line tonight for these guys, and they're really pushing through this final fight.
Well, Bryce Hall does have to pay the $1 million. Oh, wow. So Bryce does it again. And now the referee's like, I'm going to take away another one.
You know, these boxing commissioners, they're used to, those professional high-level fights. This is a no-nonsense ref.
Well, it's not a secret. Bryce got paid $5 million for this.
Stop. Let's go. Come on.
So if he has to pay $1 million, he's still up.
Oh, a big straight left hand.
Got the 8 count for that one.
All right, they're giving him a standing 8 count.
7, 2, I'm good. I see you.
And Bryce Hall saying, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me fight.
And that's the end of the second round. But in the judge's eyes, that standing 8 count had to give the round to McBroom.
Absolutely, 100%. And you just see how tough this guy is. I mean, he's sitting there arguing with everybody.
Stay focused, Taylor. Water. Stay calm. Listen, you got to slip those hooks. He throws hooks, so you got to slip them. All right? But you got to get inside and make it a dog fight now. All right? Come on. You know you can do it. You're a champ.
Paige, what did you see here in the second round?
The power shots, right? McBroom's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power. And he's utilizing his weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch.
He's got more power. He's got more quickness. Foos, what are you seeing?
Man, I see Austin taking control right now, and I see Bryce losing his composure little by little.
You're starting to see the blood coming out of the nose of Bryce Hall as we head into round number 3.
So far, Bryce has a chin. He can take a punch. Now, if those ounces were different, I don't know if it would be the same story.
Yeah, that's right. If those gloves were smaller.
Okay. Bryce starting off strong with that body shot, headshot. Austin coming back, clinched up.
Oh, he is throwing from left field.
Now, a problem there, right? Little mistake on McBroom's part. Just because you're tied up, you can still punch there. Until the ref separates you, it's still live action.
It looks like Bryce has turned the gas on.
You know, it's that fight or flight response, right? He realizes he's in trouble and he needs to turn it up if he wants any chance to win this fight.
He's reacting to what's being thrown at him right now. He's not trying to control the narrative at all at this point.
McBroom, if he would put punches together and not keep throwing these wannabe knockout shots, he would finish it. He would get the knockout he's looking for, but you got to set it up.
McBroom really looks like he's enjoying himself thus far.
Oh, he's got to be. Once you smell blood, then you just feel what it feels like to be a fighter.
We are more than halfway through the scheduled 5 rounds.
You know, earlier we talked about how nobody wanted to fight Taylor Holder. Well, it is the exact opposite.
Teeing off.
McBroom! McBroom!
It's
McBroom!
He needs this 8 count. He needs to refocus and dig deep right here.
Go for the kill right now.
Bryce.
There it is. There it is.
Connected again.
Oh my God.
That's a...
They're calling it. It's over.
Is it?
It's over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin McBroom!
Absolutely amazing performance.
He didn't just win this fight, he won $1 million, knocking out Bryce Hall!
And there's going to be more controversy, but only from the standpoint of, was it a good stoppage? Clearly, McBroom was in control.
I see that. Absolutely, that was a good stoppage. We have to remember, these are amateur fights and not pro fights. These are what's considered a smoker fight, right? That was a good stoppage. He was taking a lot of damage.
There can't be too much debate. Clearly, Austin was going to get the knockout.
It wasn't going to change. The direction of this fight was not going to change.
But when you got $1 million on the table, maybe you give him one more. I don't know.
I'm interested to see what Bryce has to say right now, because I saw when it was stopped, he looked really angry.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does he go into this with fighting words, or does he take his loss?
He's going to lose his mind. This guy's going to be very angry. This is going to get very heated.